I said, where you going, Doc? He said, I'll be back in a minute. I said, where you going? He said, I'm going to get your room ready, son, you're dying. I was like, what? He said, you may not go home at all this time. When he walked out, I pulled the IV out, and I told my daughter I want to go home, and she knowed what I want. I wanted to go get drunk. I want to die like an old rotten dog in the woods, and that was my plan. And she said, no, Dad, I can still see the hurt in her. Dad, no, no, no. I coerced her into taking me home, and my plan was to get some beer and do booze and just go out in the woods and die. So I popped the top on a beer, and I couldn't drink it. I set it down, I fell on my knee. I said, Lord, if you're there, if there's such a person there, please help me. And I got up and reached for that beer, but I didn't want it, and I haven't wanted it in over 5 years. I came to realize that after 35 years of drinking and over 200 arrests and the DWIs, 15 DUIs, and all that stuff I went through, that I needed more than most people. I needed more work on this right here than most people did. I remember hearing about different programs around the state when I was incarcerated about them helping people pay their child support, or they pick up trash or something. So I went down to the child support office. I think it was a Monday or Tuesday, and I said, I need some help paying child support. I want some work. And I started continually getting louder. They didn't understand it. I didn't want somebody to pay my child support. I didn't want it. I just wanted a way to pay it. The receptionist, she wasn't listening to me. She said, he wants out of his child support. And I got mad. I said, you're not even listening to me. I just want to pay it. I want a way. She said, I think he's looking for Phil Bowers. Phil had a meeting March the 5th in here, the first sustainable Alamance meeting. And one of the things I remember more than anything that he said at that meeting that really helped me is that you guys are the beginning of something, and y'all are going to set the example. And people were getting jobs, you know, and I would get a little bit here. What was going on is I was just getting enough to get my needs met, pay my child support, and have enough to buy food for about a year or two. And people were getting jobs, and I remember going to Phil. I remember this, man. I went to Phil one day, and I said, how are you getting work, man? You know, it really hurt. And I was almost ready to give up. This man right here called me to Elon, to work for half a day to fix something up, and it's become it's probably one of the most blessed jobs in the world. Like Phil said, back then, I'll go back to that time he told me when I first came in, you know, when something was lined up. Well, I couldn't have went in that environment when I first was sober. I mean, I'm around drugs every day. That room I just went into to open up, there was a bong sitting there, drug around me every day, alcohol and all that, but God knows I was supposed to be around there. And since this started out, I became a leader of the Leadership Council of Piedmont Men of Steel, a mentor of Sustainable Alamance for Phil. That's what I try to tell these young guys, you know, you got a chance now. You can listen to me, and in 10 years say, I'm glad I listened to that old man, or you cannot listen to me in 10 years say, I wish I listened to that old man.